A group of Cayman children took a big bite out of the Big Apple recently.
I mostly like the big buildings because you don't see a lot of this in Cayman.
This was no ordinary trip. For most of these kids, it was their first time off the island. They left behind the trailer homes they live in, if only for 4 days.
It was nice, and for me, it was like someone actually cared about us. Like, sometimes people don't come in to check how you doing, like check if you're right, if you're alive or dead. But this, we can see that people actually care about us. We're not nobodies.
Because they live in the trailers doesn't mean that they shouldn't get a chance to go away, to see something, to go to a musical, to be in New York for 5 days. I mean, just that alone is a break from their situation. So yeah, they go back to the trailers, but they go back to the trailers with something different in their brain and their minds that they didn't have before. And that is an opportunity for other things other than what I see every day when I step out of my trailer. So to walk the streets of Manhattan and have the opportunity to be in a different world, to see museums, to see a play, to eat different food, to see thousands of people on the street, Cayman is just one little dot in the reality of our lives. There is so much more out there.
Another attraction not in Cayman, celebrities. The children spotted mega musicians, the Jonas Brothers, shooting a video in Central Park. After the star sighting, they headed to Victoria Gardens.
Went on roller coasters, stuff like that, but it was a spinning one that had me dizzy.
The rides worked up an appetite. The Department of Tourism's New York office thought Carmine's Italian restaurant would hit the spot. Although DOT hosted a dinner and a Broadway show, the children raised money to cover all the other costs.
Government did not fund any of this. Basically, this was done from people's generosity. We were doing fundraising events. We solicited donations. The children walked around with donation papers. People donated $1 to $50 to $100. Civil servants were asked to give $5 apiece. We got a couple of nice donations from civil servants. We got a really big one from Maples and Calder. Foster's Food Fair, Woody, who's always very good about helping out in these types of things. UBS, so we got a couple of big donations, but mostly these children and I and the rest of the staff walked around with papers soliciting donations. That's how this trip was paid for.
After dinner, the kids had a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious time on Broadway.
We picked Mary Poppins for the kids because it has been noted as the best on Broadway from a special effects perspective. I hear that they actually walk on the ceiling and fly and through the theater, so we hope they'll really enjoy Mary Poppins.
When she goes up the stairs, she puts her hands like this and she goes.
Was that funny?
Yeah.
Well, New York is Broadway. I mean, if you live in New York, if you know about New York, a lot of people come to New York to go to Broadway. So that was a very important thing for me to do with the children because it's such a fabulous thing, and it just gives them an opportunity to see people doing different things with different professions, unorthodox professions, for instance, or untraditional professions.
Yeah, they're excited. My children is excited. Yeah, because they want to come back and they want to see different things and they want to shop. So they're really excited.
I would love to see New York again. Come to the same Marriott Hotel.
New York has so much to offer no matter what the season. Obviously in the summer there are lots of events in the parks, Shakespeare in the park, concerts in the park. In the winter it's beautifully decorated for the holidays, and of course the seasons in between are fabulous for various reasons. There's lots of theater, both Broadway, Fringe theater, great concerts, comedy, great shopping, of course, so it's a wonderful city from a food perspective as well.
Although the kids plan to return, they say Cayman will always be their home sweet home.
I would miss Cayman because I'm not really used to being in different countries, and I was born in Cayman, and all of Cayman's beauty just means so much to everyone in Cayman Islands.
Even if they don't make Manhattan their next vacation destination, they'll treasure this trip for a lifetime.